we got Grounded, who is created by the founder Sam right here, and from Detroit, new lab. Sam, can you tell us about this project, this work you're doing for this new project, for this electrical vehicle you guys are shipping over to Hawaii?
This is a mobile medical clinic version of our G2 electric RV. So this is a 270 mile range electric mobile medical clinic, and inside we took our RV modular system and we made new modules for a medical clinic use case. So it has a patient bed, it's going to have vaccine coolers. So
how do you charging these vans?
it's a CCS charge port, so
Can you show us?
Yeah. I can show you all the exterior hookups. So this is the water fill, so you can, it's got water tanks and a sink with running water and a hot water heater. So this is how you fill up the water tank. This is the EV charge port, so it's a CCS charger. You can plug in at any standard public
And even Tesla
CCS
ones,
charger.
the supercharged?
Starting in Q2, you'll be able to use an adapter and charge at a Tesla Max supercharger.
How long does it take to charge it up?
Takes about an hour and a half to do 80% with fast charging for this vehicle.
Okay.
It's a 173 kilowatt hour battery, 270 miles of range.
And you also mentioned about you have solar rooftops. Is that
Yep.
only for Hawaii? Was it for all your
No,
vehicles?
so every vehicle we put 1,000 watts of solar on the roof. We have an additional 10 kilowatt hour house battery inside the vehicle too that we add. We also put a Starlink on the roof for high speed internet no matter
That's really cool.
where you are.
Okay.
Um,
What if the people live in the Detroit area? Can they I don't think Starlink is actually.
It is. It's
It
everywhere.
is?
It's nationwide now.
Oh,
Yep.
it is?
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I used to work there actually. I was a software engineer at SpaceX for
What?
Starlink. So
Okay.
I
This is
worked
a
on
very
that.
important, Sam. We got SpaceX engineers right here doing the new, innovative, coolest ass type of van, EV van. This is fantastic. And looks fantastic. So what kind of partnership you guys have with GM?
So basically, they're our supplier for the vehicle platform.
So anybody want to order the vehicle, they go into your website
Yep.
to order it, and then you basically re-modify, configure it to the customer needs.
Yeah. So we build a whole structure that looks like basically ends up looking like a manufactured home, and we can build that on the warehouse floor, like before we even touch the vehicle. And that whole structure, we build it out of aluminum. It's all insulated. It's got plumbing and electrical channels. And then we add our wall panels to the interior faces of that, and then all of our modules attached to that structure. And so basically what it ends up looking like is a manufactured home, and then we take that whole structure and we put it inside the van and we mount it to the inside.
Wow, so you have to precisely to get everything.
Yeah, it's
done
all
outside.
really optimized to this vehicle.
Uh-huh.
So like when you're standing inside, you don't even realize the way that we built it is like that.
Wow, you want to show us inside then?
Yeah. So this one's still being worked on, but sorry. So this is our electrical box. So it's all smart electrical, meaning that we have a mobile app that we developed from the ground up, and from the app you can see the house battery level, you can see the fresh water tank level, you can see this is actually the test development board over there, so this is not for this vehicle, but
Now, can I ask you, for the freshwater tank, how many gallons you actually?
we can do up to 50 gallons, but it
Uh-huh.
depends on customer preference. So I think this one has 20, but we
Okay.
can do up to 50.
What if somebody want to have like a toilet?
So we do toilets. We do a whole indoor wet bath, indoor shower, and toilet. We have 3 toilet options. You can either do composting, cartridge toilets, or what's called dry flush, where it's
Yeah.
like a foil bag that you throw out in the trash.
Yeah, and for that, then your actually water is gonna be bigger, right? Or is it still
So
just 50
all
gallons?
3 of those toilets are not connected to a water system, which is
Okay.
the nice thing about all this.
Okay.
So they're all like self-contained. We don't do toilets that have what's called like a black water,
Uh-huh.
which is where you'd have like
Right.
a septic tank. So
Right.
that gets like messy and people don't like cleaning that out. So we opted not to do that.
So for all the interior, all these boards, is that have like special material requirement for these type of vehicles, or is that just any boards you can get it out there?
So in this version, just because of how we want it to look aesthetically, it's just like high grade Baltic birch plywood, but we're redesigning the interior for future vehicles to use like much lighter weight materials. So we're gonna move away from wood to like more durable, lighter weight.
And
materials.
also anti-flammable type of things,
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
for that particular situation, do customer have options to order whatever they want? Options for interior wise, or is it material picking?
The whole interior is customizable. So the idea is it's like Lego blocks. So we have an indoor shower module, an outdoor shower, it's like a grid system. So there's a single unit bench, a 2-unit bench, a 3-unit bench, queen size bed, twin bed, overhead storage. So you choose which pieces you want and like where you want them to go on the grid.
And this is all on your website.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're developing like a self-service tool where you'll be able to go to their website and literally drag and drop. Right now, we do it. Our designer does it in CAD, and then we send you the design to review.
Okay.
But soon we'll be launching the self-service tool.
How soon?
Probably in the next 3 to 4 months.
Oh wow. Okay. Anything else you want to show us inside?
I think the most fun part about this one is that the patient bed that we developed for the medical use case goes up and down. So I don't know how well it shows up in video, but it's going down. Yeah, so this all shuts up and like shuts into this box here. But the guys are working on this one now.
Right, of course.
But it's also got an LTE modem, so that again, like you could be finishing a hike miles away, and you can like press a button in the app and turn the water heater on, because you can communicate remotely with this system and control things inside of here and see power consumption and see solar.
Oh, wow.
See
Really?
vehicle.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So you basically can be customized to whatever the way you want it.
Yep.
Just like regular RV, right?
Well, actually, most RVs you can't do this level of customization. So there actually really are not modular RVs out there like this. Usually, it's like there's just a model, and this is the floor plan. Maybe there's 2 options for floor plans, and you're just choosing between those 2.
Then you have to take it somewhere else to remodify to what or customize it to your
Right,
needs.
or you can work with like a custom builder to build you something completely from scratch.
Okay.
But this is the first one where it's like Lego pieces, so it's like in the middle. It's like it's customization, but at the price of something that you'd buy from that's not custom.
Okay. So for actually buyer of this, if I buy this vehicle with customized like to this level is how much?
So right now we're just doing a fixed price, regardless of which modules you choose, of $195.
Really? So that's a deal, right?
Yeah.
And
in the future, we'll price it out by what you choose.
And how many vehicles you gonna do like that for the special deal right now?
Probably this year. Yeah, this year.
For how many vehicles? How many orders for this year? Doesn't matter how many.
25.
25.
Yep.
And after that, how much percentage you gonna go up to?
Well, it'll be based on what you choose, right?
Oh, based
so
on what you choose.
each module would have its own price, and you could design it and then see what the price is going to be.
So at the $192.95, you said?
Yeah.
And as an investor or as a funder yourself, how much percentage are you guys actually making a profit out of this?
Our gross margin has gone up from about 25% per vehicle to about 35 right now, and we have a path to about 50% gross margin.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you scale it though? Because let's say if you got flooded order comes in for 30, 50, 100, who knows, because there's special deal going on. How do you scale it up? How many, is this your main factory or you have?
Yeah, it is. So right now we're doing about 2 a month at the moment, which is 25 for the year.
Right.
But if we get, when we want to start doing more, like next year we want to do about 150. So we can do about 12 at a time in this facility by spreading them out over the floor over there. And we, so our lead engineer was like tier 1 automotive manufacturing engineer. So he's already like laid out the whole value stream manufacturing plan of how we build, you know, 1 a week or eventually even faster, right? So if we're able to do 12 at a time, so 12 per week, right, then we could do almost 150, or sorry, more than 150, you know, per year.
Okay. So if you have that many orders, you have enough, like overhead people, like, you know, engineers and the manufacturer people to actually work together to make it happen, or is that going to be more of a autonomous type of manufacturing building, you guys?
I think we're probably a long way from like autonomous robots building, but yeah, we have a hiring plan, you know, kind of an aggressive hiring plan this year. We're doing a fundraise right now, and then we'll start hiring more engineers and more technicians to physically build. And then once we start doing higher volume, we'll start to do more like assembly line